and girls. Yesterday we learned about how to use a ruler when measuring feet. And one ruler was equal to 1 foot. We also said that a ruler had 12 inches. And 12 inches is also equal to 1 foot, right? Today, we're going to be talking about different tools we can use for measuring. Because we can use a ruler, but sometimes a ruler just doesn't cut it. Sometimes we have things that are really big, and a ruler would take a long time to measure because it's only 1 foot. Sometimes we have things that are different shapes. For example, this container, it's round. And if I try to I can't put a ruler around it to measure, right? So that wouldn't work. So we have different tools that we can use for measuring. The first one is the ruler, which is 12 inches. I'm sorry, boys and girls. It's 12 inches, right? And a ruler is better for measuring smaller things. For example, if I want to measure my marker, okay? If I want to measure my marker, a ruler's perfect because I don't need it to be something really big and I can measure straight. So if I put my marker at the beginning, where the 0 is, and line it up, I can see that this is actually, it's past the 4, it's in between 4 and 5, exactly in the middle, so we say that's 4.5 inches. Okay, so a ruler is good for that. Even, I have a picture frame over here. If I want to measure the picture frame, I go like that. If I line it up with the 0, you can see that the picture frame is about 11 inches. All right? Even think, so it's not quite 1 foot. Because remember, for 1 foot, it has to be 12 inches. I can measure things that are even bigger than a ruler because I can maybe take, 2 rulers to measure. Let's see, I have this roll of wrapping paper here, okay? I have this roll. And what I could do is do like I did yesterday and just start at the bottom and then mark off, that's 1 ruler, 1 foot, 2 rulers, so 2 feet, 3 rulers, 3 feet, and then another, let's see, 1, 2, 3 inches. So it's 3 feet and 3 inches. And if you remember, 3 feet, just real quick, let's see. It's 3 feet, 3 inches. If you remember from yesterday, we want to figure, we can also put this in just inches. 3 feet. If you don't remember how many inches 3 feet is, if you remember that 1 foot is 12 inches, you do it 3 times. 12 plus 12 plus 12. That's 3 feet. 2, 4, 6. 1, 2, 3. That's 36 inches. And then if you add these extra 3 inches on, 39 inches. So you could say 3 feet, 3 inches, or 39 inches. But then sometimes there's things that are just too big for a ruler. There's some things that are just too big and it's a lot easier. Like when Dan was measuring outside yesterday, they put that video up, he had a different kind of measuring tape than the one I'm going to show you today. But he needed something longer than just a ruler. So he used a measuring tape. But what he could have used if he didn't have that kind of measuring is a yardstick. Now I don't have a yardstick here at home. So I kind of made my own yardstick. All right? A yardstick is the same as 3 rulers. All right? A yardstick is the same as 3 rulers put together. So you know that 1 ruler is 1 foot. A yardstick is 3 rulers. So a yardstick is 3 feet long. So all I did was I took 3 rulers and taped them together. And I made my own yardstick. Okay? So let me just write this down for you. We know 1 ruler is the same as 1 foot or 12 inches. We know now a yardstick is the same as 3 rulers. So that means 3 feet. And we actually just figured out what 3 feet was. But in case you forgot again, remember 1 foot is 12 inches. So if I want to do 3 feet, I have to add that 3 times. 12 plus 12 plus 12. And that gives us 36 inches. So a yardstick is 36 inches. All right, or 3 feet. Again, remember 3 feet. So that's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot. Every time there's a foot, I put 12 inches. So a yardstick is better to measure things that are big. For example, if I want to measure my board, it might be easier with a yardstick. All right. I have to sneeze. If I want to measure, I'm sorry, boys and girls. If I want to measure the height from the floor to the ceiling, it would be much faster to use a yardstick. And then I can count up how many feet that is or how many inches. So anything big, I would use a yardstick. And finally, I have a measuring tape. And not the kind that Dan showed you in the video yesterday. Look at this measuring tape. See how it's flexible and loose and wiggly like this? This is excellent. And they're all different sizes. But it has inches on it too. Okay? So I can still measure inches. This one is, I'll tell you right now how many inches this one is. This one is 60 inches, which is 5 feet. Oh, so Kendall, this is about your height. If I hold it up and down. But this is perfect to measure things that are round since I can wrap it. Kendall, I'm going to need you to hold this.
Okay.
So, if I want to know how big this is around, I would use a measuring tape because I can wrap it around since it's soft. So again, I start with the 0 and then I just wrap this all the way around like this. Make sure it's straight. And when it meets back up to the 0, whoop, right there, where they touch, that's how big it is. And this landed at 20 inches. So this is 20 inches round. A lot of times, stay right there, Kendall. A lot of times people who sew clothes and make clothes use tape measures. Because when we take a measurement of somebody's body to know how big we have to make something, we go around their body. So lift your arms. I'm not going to tell them your measurements, don't worry. So sometimes we need to know the measurement across here, across the waist. So if I want to make her pants, I need to know how big I need to go around her, right? So turn this way, Kenny. So I would hold this here to your belly button. Hold that. I need your hands.
Oh, okay.
And then I'll wrap this around her. And where it meets, I won't tell you the number, right? She doesn't want to give that away. That's how big I would have to make her pants. But would I be able to do that with a ruler? No, I can't wrap it around her. Would I be able to do that with a yardstick? No, I can't wrap it around her. So the measuring tape would be the best. How about if I want to measure Kendall's height? What would be better? The yardstick or a ruler? Think about what would be faster. What do you think?
Yardstick.
The yardstick, right. So I could start at the floor. So I know a yardstick is 3 feet. So up to here is 3 feet. And then I'm going to put this here where my finger is. Put your head straight and I'll tell you how tall you are. Okay, Kendall. She likes to measure herself anyway. So she wants to know right now. What am I, Mom? All right. So she is 1 full yardstick. And then this is on the... Hold on, because upside down. You have to do math. Then 1 more foot. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so bear with me, kids. All right, so what she was, we have to do some math here, because I know she wants to know how tall she is. She was 1 full yardstick, which is 3 feet, right? And then she was Come here, let me see. She was, if this was a real yardstick, it would have the inches in order. So then she was 22 inches on the yardstick. Another 22 inches. Remember, she wasn't the full 36. So now to figure out how tall she is, I could do my 3 feet, which is 36 inches, and then another 22 inches, and add those together. And she is, that's 8. 58 inches, almost 6 feet, because 6 feet is 60 inches. Oh, did I say I'm almost 5 feet? Sorry, almost 5 feet, because 5 feet is 60 inches. But she's 58 inches. There you go, Kendall. That's how tall you are. Almost 5 feet. You're almost there, kiddo. Almost as tall as mommy. And that's it, boys and girls. So that's all you have to do today. You're going to have examples of things on your Google slide and on your personal math trainer, and you have to just decide what measuring tool are you going to use. If it's small, you'll use a ruler. If it's bigger, use a yardstick. Because wouldn't it be silly to pull out this big yardstick just to measure that? And if it's round or curved, a measuring tape. Easy peasy lemon squeezy today. All right? Bye, guys.